You're going to struggle and you're going to go through stuff, but that doesn't mean that me and you and God are not family. You know what, family? I'm sick and tired of the fact that being a Christian and being depressed is the number one conversation. And if I'm being real with you, it's gonna continue, bro. Like this doesn't stop. Do you want to know why you feel depressed? You feel depressed because you feel as if you're alone and you're isolated. If it's one thing that the school system taught us and that the world taught us, is that you are supposed to do everything dependent on yourself. Meaning you're supposed to be independent. But if you're really struggling and you're trying to figure out exactly what do I do next, I'm gonna give you all the details on what you need to do. Also a big disclaimer. I know you're wondering. Okay, so I was shaving and I cut my forehead, like to the white meat. Yeah, but that's just a little side conversation for another time. If you shave, I want to give a shout out to Gillette. Oh, Gillette, y'all, just look at my head. Gillette gets me right. I use the soft, sensitive Gillette. Matter of fact, let me show you. Okay, we back. All right, shout out to Gillette. Focus on Gillette. Gillette, what is that? It says Gillette. See, this is the sensitive. The comfort gel. See, but okay, how I cut my head was I overused it. Okay, the guard on it, right? Let me show you, and then we're gonna get back to the message. Can you see the green top? Like, yeah, okay, there goes the focus. The green top part, the top part. I just kept shaving, and I knew it was gonna nick me because that whole rail was gone. And I also used the Gillette Bam sensitive. This is for the skin, for the head. So for any young man out there, any brother out there that's looking for something good, I definitely recommend Gillette Sensor 3 for sensitivity. All right, let's get back to the message. But if you are watching this video and you're trying to figure out how can I have faith but yet still have failures? How can I have faith but yet and still nobody is supporting me? How can I have faith and God tells me to change and I have nobody to support me? I have nobody there. There's literally nobody there for me. I can tell you that I'm in the same seat as you, okay? And this is crazy, bro, because this is an intimate conversation. We family. You agree? We family, okay? I wish I could tell you that, all this stuff was going to get easier and that the journey was going to be fulfilled of all these magical, wonderful things. They've really been lying to you. And some people have associated being Christian with just a feeling, with just this overwhelming emotional experience of crying. But you're still a Christian even when you sin. Everybody not going to like that. And they're not going to support that. But I've been in seasons to where I've sinned and I've still been trying to figure out, am I a Christian? Does God really love me? There's been personal struggles I've had. Masturbation is definitely on the top of that list. Depression is on the top of that list. Never fitting in is on the top of that list. Trying to overcompensate for not being the smartest person in school or in class in life has been one of my problems. And so I picked up toxic traits from the world, learning that, when the Father tells you not to cry when you fall on your bike, you're not supposed to cry at all in life. But then I read my Bible, and the shortest verse in the Bible says what? Jesus did what? He wept. So for you that's in that season of trying to understand, how can I love God and still sin and I still feel like I'm nothing? How is this even possible? I've seen people wear suits. I've seen bishops. I've seen pastors. I've seen singers. I've seen famous people that love God, but yet and still they struggle. You have to understand that it's going to be a struggle because we're in the world, but we're not of the world. I'm not saying you're not going to fall short, because I done fell short. I can even tell you about a season to where I fell into fornication with a young lady. I was having sex in the back of my car. Make sure my people ain't in here. I was having sex in the back of my car and with this young lady, and it was every Sunday or every other day. You feel me? So I'm not telling you this just because I can talk about it. I'm talking about it or telling you about this because I've been through it. And To my faith family out there, to my family members that are not perfect, that are going through seasons of struggle and trial and error, and you still trying to understand how to be yourself and how to become one with God. Number one thing I can tell you, the best thing I can tell you in the world right now to do, and I really want you to write this down: pray. I know you thought it was going to be something like real big and extravagant, like, oh, he finna give me like the keys to success. Yeah, I am. Pray. I wish I really knew that, you know, my great grandparents were teaching me something that I would need in life, bro. But they taught it to me, and then I left it. I said, bro, I'm good with that. I'd rather go party. I'd rather go smoking. I'd rather go drinking. I'd rather fit in, you know. So I went through my seasons of trial and error, and now, boy, Dub 5, I'm 25, and we going into a whole nother year. And I'm just saying to you, man, you're going to struggle and you're going to go through stuff, but that doesn't mean that me and you and God are not family. And it doesn't mean that you don't love him. It's just you have to die to your flesh, and sometimes you're going to fall short. Look at the people in the Bible. They were amazing prophets, and yet and still, what did they do? They struggled. They sinned. They fell short. So I'm just saying to you in this season, bro, that you got to understand that you can't be perfect by yourself, but God, in God, you can become perfection in his eyes. He already saw your sin, and he already forgave you. He cast it as far as the east is from the west. He already forgot it, but you still remember it. And that's what's been killing y'all relationship. But I pray that ministers to your heart. And I pray that you send it to anybody, everybody. You wanna know why? Because we are faith family. I love y'all. Stay blessed. To the next video, man. Come on back.